So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some more iOS 13 troubleshooting steps you guys can take to fix some of the biggest issues you're having with iOS 13. Let the download begin. So if you're new here and you want to learn how to use and troubleshoot your devices, plus some other cool tech stuff, we can help. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you don't miss when we release some cool, helpful content. So iOS 13's update is a thing of the past, and most of you have already updated either to iOS 13 or at 13.2 by now. They've been releasing bug fixes seemingly week over week just to try to address some of the issues you guys have been having with iOS 13, but you guys have still been leaving comments underneath some of the videos we've made about iOS 13 about issues you've been having. So in this video, we're going to try to address some of the main issues you guys are having with iOS 13 and give you some troubleshooting steps you can take to fix some of those issues. So the first one is going to be if you're having any kind of battery issues after the update, then a couple of things you can try is first you want to try restarting your phone itself. And I know it seems silly and simple, but it is one of the best troubleshooting steps you can actually take is to just restart your phone completely, do a hard reset holding the volume down button plus the side button on the phone until you have that power off option appear. You just go ahead and slide it, leave the phone off for a couple of seconds, just let it sit, let it drain out all the power that's in the phone, and then go ahead and power it back on and see if that helps you in any way. And I know this one sounds redundant because the update is what got you into this issue in the first place, but try to make sure you're at the latest iOS. They've released again iOS 13.1.1 and then iOS 13.1.2. So you want to make sure you're at the latest iOS. If you're not at an automatic update, go ahead and manually download that iOS into your system to make sure that any bug fixes is inside your device, and that may address any kind of issues you're having with your battery life. And you also want to just go into your settings really quickly, go into your battery and check the activity of the applications that are actually running on your device. An update can cause some really weird things to happen. Maybe the update itself is not affecting the battery of the phone, but affecting an application that is using too much battery. So you want to go into your settings and check the battery uses of the applications you have running. Maybe one of those applications is not fully optimized for iOS 13 and the bug is causing your battery to drain on the phone. So you want to give that a check as well. Then you also want to try resetting the settings on the phone itself. So if you go into your general settings and you go all the way to the bottom and you see that reset option, you hit on that, you have the reset settings option. So you want to reset all your settings on the phone itself. After the settings have been reset, then you want to reset your phone for a couple seconds, power it back on, and then again test to see if your battery drain problem has been solved. You also want to check to see if any background refreshes can be affecting your battery life as well. Sometimes, again, when the update happens, it changes settings that you're not even sure of. So maybe you had an app that wasn't refreshing in the background that is now refreshing in the background. That's eating a ton of your battery. So you want to go through your application refreshes and just to make sure that the ones that you had off are still off. So now if you're having Wi-Fi issues after the new update, then one of the things you can do is actually just start fresh. So go into your Wi-Fi settings and forget any networks that you're having trouble connecting to or having slow internet on. Again, just make sure that network itself isn't slow, so check it with another device. But if the other devices are working fine and you're just experiencing that slowness on your phone itself and you weren't experiencing it before the download, then go ahead and remove that network completely by having your device forget it and then re-sign up to that network to see if that helps with the slowness you're experiencing. And this is another situation where you can go into your settings app and reset the settings on your phone. So you want to go into general, again, go all the way to the bottom to reset, and then reset all your settings on the phone itself, and that can help just kind of get you back to a starting point where you can now reconnect to these networks and have a faster connection. And if all this fails, you can check out the Apple Doc that they have on troubleshooting any kind of Wi-Fi issue that you may have. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description of this video. It's actually pretty helpful, and it'll take you a little bit more in depth if you need a little bit more to fixing this problem you're having. So now if you're having an issue with the FaceTime itself, one of the things you can do is actually just go into your settings and toggle FaceTime off for a couple of seconds and toggle it back on, and this will clear up any kind of errors that you may be receiving. Give it a shot and see if it's working. If that still doesn't work, then you want to go into your cellular option, and then you want to go there and toggle FaceTime off and on there, and that can sometimes just kind of jar it loose and help fix any kind of FaceTime issues that you're having with the phone itself. Now if you're facing any kind of random reboots on your phone after the update, and one of the things you definitely want to check is the App Store. So you want to actually go into the App Store and see if any app updates are pending, if there's anything that you need to update with the applications that are in your phone itself. A pending update can mean that the app developer pushed something out because your app was not compatible with iOS 13 and could be causing that particular bug. So you want to make sure all your apps are as updated as possible. An out-of-date app can definitely cause your phone to reset. And on that note, you also want to take note if your phone is resetting when you're using a certain application, or if you're in or launch a certain application at that time. If it's something that's happening reoccurringly when you launch a specific app or when you go into a specific app, then the app itself may be the issue. And again, it just may not be compatible with iOS 13 at the moment, and the developer may need to push something out in order to fix that problem. But for now, it's causing you the issue, so you can either just delete it and then reinstall it once they have an update for iOS 13. So now if you're actually just having app issues with iOS 13, again, one of the first things you want to do for that application that you're having the problem with is go into the App Store and check if the developer has released any kind of update that coincides with iOS 13 to make it a little bit more compatible. Sometimes just uninstalling the application itself fully and reinstalling the app can help fix any kind of issues that it's having. Make sure that you're restarting your phone after uninstalling the app just to kind of clear the cache and make sure everything is completely out of the phone before you reinstall the new application. And don't be afraid to reach out to the developer itself if you're having issues. Just leave a comment in their application, letting them know that they're having issues with iOS 13 and maybe a problem that they're not fully aware of as of yet. Again, it's a new operating system and everybody's still kind of getting acclimated, so bear with them. So now guys, if you have an issue with iOS 13 that we didn't cover in this video, go ahead and share that in the comment section below. We'd be more than happy to provide any answers we can find. And if we don't know, somebody else in the community may, so go ahead and share those questions anyway. This video is another one we did about iOS 13 that you can check out that may cover an issue we didn't cover in this video. And this video is something YouTube believes you'd enjoy watching. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss when we release some cool, helpful content like this one. Until next time, guys. Peace.